Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the KSBN CV Sports Center. I'm Laborio Gudino and I will be the host for today. And I'm joined in the studio by Rico Arce, a former graduate of Pacifica High School. Rico, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Good Monday. How about you, Laboria?
Also, it's Monday, but I'm also having a good time, especially because we're doing this. And Rico here is actually going to let you know last Friday's results, the standings, and next week's schedule for the football and the Canyon League. And then I will cover the Citrus Coast League football results from last Friday, as well as the standings and the upcoming schedule, as well as we have expanded into showing you guys the standings for the Canyon and Marmonte League, which are covering the high schools in Simi Valley, as well as the Conejo Valley. So we have started with high school sports, as this is content we are sure you and other community members are interested in. Our goal is to expand into all Ventura County schools. All in all, we're getting ready to expand our coverage once again in winter sports to both girls and boys basketball and soccer. We also want to thank our sponsor, Pizza Man Dan's, for his continued support. So let's get started here with the results from last Friday. Rico, take it away.
I got you. I was actually at the Pacifica game, so it was a crazy game. So look at the standings. Look at the results. So Ventura was at Dos Pueblos. Ventura took a dub. It was 42-0. They completely smashed them. Oxnard was at Santa Barbara. They took a L, 21-7. CI was at Buena. They took a L, 42-0. So they got whooped too. Rio Mesa had a bye like we discussed last week. And then San Marcos was at Pacifica. Pacifica beat them 49-14. San Marcos took the L, but Pacifica took that dub. That was a good game. In the beginning, they were kind of slow, but towards the end, they started like getting their momentum going faster, and then everybody went off. So it was a good game to watch, and we'll see. I'm gonna be at another home game, Pacifica, this week, and it's on a Thursday. We're still gonna bring you that show Monday, so stay tuned and look forward to that. But let's take a look. How did that affect the standings? Because all these games count. So you can see Pacifica out on top. I like seeing that. Ventura's right behind them. Santa Barbara, they're like right below them. They have 2 wins, 1 L. Pacifica and Ventura, they're 3-0. So I can't wait for them to play because that's gonna be a good game. If Ventura keeps it up, I know Pacifica will. Buena in fourth place, Rio Mesa in fifth place, Oxnard sixth, Dos Pueblos seventh, San Marcos eighth, and Channel Islands ninth. And then on the right side, you can see the overall standings, but we're just going over the games that actually count. So let's take a look at who are they playing this upcoming games. So Oxnard against Calabasas, Rio Mesa at CI, Buena against San Marcos, Dos Pueblos at Pacifica. That's going to be a good game. I'm going to be there, like I said earlier. Santa Barbara at Ventura, and then San Marcos at Buena. So another good week of good games, and can't wait to bring it to you next Monday. So back to Laboria.
Yeah, so before we get into the Citrus Coast League, Rico, you were at that game. What was it that you most liked? Was it the offense, the deep, maybe even the crowd by how maybe it was allowed? What was your favorite part of that game?
That game, I'll just say like the defense just kept stopping Pacifica's defense, and they just kept going. They didn't really let anything like they didn't let anything up. And then like towards the end, the offense started heating up and just smushed them, smacked them, and it was just overall a great game. I believe some guy set the record, Isaiah Dillon. He set a record like 5 touchdowns in one game, which is crazy. And then Dominic Duran just rushing touchdowns. It was great, good game. And I know this week's game is going to be great as well.
Yep. So they're doing good. But now let's get into the Citrus Coast League here, as we are going to have the weeks from the results from last week, in which Santa Paula went to Bellflower and won a very close game, 36-34. Then Fillmore went to Chatsworth. It was a game in which they won also 34-21. Nordhoff beat Trinity Academy 57-22. Then Wainimi lost to Santa Monica in the 35-7 game, and Carpinteria played Grace Bethrin and lost 36-30. So once again, none of these were league games, but we'll see now how that affected the overall standings, in which Santa Paula are still 4-0 and are in first place. Then Fillmore is 2-3 in second place. Then Carpinteria in third with the 2-2 record. Nordhoff in fourth with a 1-3. And then last place, we have Wainimi with an 0-5 record. Let's see what's going to be happening this week, in which Santa Paula will play at home against Trinity Academy. Fillmore will be going against Don Lugo. Nordhoff is going to Vasquez, then Wainimi at Banning, and Carpinteria at Viewpoint. So once again, none of these are league games, but there are interesting games, nothing less. So yeah.
Labor, are you gonna go to one of the Santa Paula games? Maybe this one that's coming up.
So I am trying to. I am looking at that. If I do go, you guys definitely know I'm gonna be doing an analysis around of that game. If I don't, then I'll definitely ask people around, see what's up. But overall, I'm hearing really great things about that team. I'm hearing really great things about that defense and the offense. So overall, very good. I'm excited for that team. But now let's get into the new leagues that we actually have in which we have the Canyon League, in which Newbury Park is in first place with a 1-0 record. Then Thousand Oaks is in second. Tied. Well, the first three teams are tied for first, in which it's Newbury Park, Thousand Oaks, and Agora with the 1-0 record. And then Camarillo, Oak Park, and Royal are having 0-1 record, and Moore Park has yet to play a game. We also have one more, in which it's the Marmonte League. We are about to see here. It is Simi Valley in first place with a 3-2 record. St. Bonaventure is tied with a 3-2 record as well. Oaks Christian with a 2-2 record. Calabasas with a 1-3 record. Westlake for 1-4, and Bishop Diego also with a 1-4 record. So overall, we're very excited to bring you guys these leagues. Once again, we will hope to maybe expand a little bit more, in the upcoming weeks. But we do hope you enjoyed this episode. We stay tuned, as we will have another episode next week. My name is Liporio Godino. We had Rico, and we are out.
See y'all next week.